Hi guys, this is Daniel. Welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Phoebe. Today we're going to show you this gorgeous spring fresh makeup look and tell me what you want and I might film some more. Okay, the first thing I want to do is the mask from Epionce. They have the priming oil and the enriched firming mask. So I'm going to mix them. Massage more to make the skin look evener, brighter, because we all know that when we don't have like good sleep and then like tired or exhausted from work, the forehead's gonna show like so dull, right?
So true.
Yeah. So the rest of the product I will put on the neck area. Especially when you are doing like a portrait or like a beauty campaign shoot, the neck is telling you if you have a puffy face or not. The next step is the lip balm. So I'll be using the Tatcha Gold Spin Lip Balm. I find it the best. It soft the skin like a lip mask. in seconds. Okay, the last step of skincare is using the Magic Eye Rescue from Tilbury. It's a really nice eye cream to bring up the brightness in the eyes, and then without too greasy, so the eye makeup stays better. So the massage is like stretching your muscle from your skin, and you got a better face expression when you're taking pictures. Fresh.
Oh, fresh. It feels so good.
Yeah. And for the foundation, I will be using the Hollywood Flawless Filter from Tilbury and the Surreal Skin Foundation from Makeup by Mario. I find these two like matches together really well. It gives you like the most dreamy, flawless skin and glowy. I'll be using the primer first. The Flawless Filter as a primer, so give you a more like glass skin finish. The color I'll be using will be slightly a little bit warmer than Phoebe's actual skin, so it gives you that healthy sun-kissed look. Then I blend them with a foundation brush. So you see that the Flawless Filter doesn't give you any coverage, but the skin texture looks definitely different. It's more dewy and plumped.
That's so true.
Yeah.
It's like more dewy.
More dewy, yeah.
And glowy.
Not greasy.
No.
Yeah.
Not dry at all.
Yeah.
I need these products.
And I'll be using the Makeup by Mario foundation, the Surreal Skin Foundation. I love this foundation since the first day they launched, because same thing, they do your like dewy skin and then with incredible coverage and without heavy looking. So I'll be avoiding eye area because I'll be using like a color corrector and concealer after around the eye, because Phoebe's skin is gorgeous, so I don't need much foundation and concealer at the same place. So keep it glowy, natural, fresh. What I usually do is warm up the foundation on the palm of my hand first, and then make the coverage stays better, and then it's more easy to blend. So I'll be using a color corrector from Tilbury called Magic Vanish. So in the eye area, so using a fluffy brush and yeah, again. The concealer that we're using is from Tilbury called Beautiful Skin Radiant Concealer. What I love it most is it lifts up the skin like Botox, and you can never tell. So use a brighter shade on the under eye area, around the nose, and a little bit of the highest point of the cheekbone, and T-zone, and around the donor's hair. Using the same foundation brush I used earlier, and then just tap the big area with the concealer into the foundation. I'll be using doing the under eye area the last, because I want the concealer to function better. So it takes longer time to make it like having the coverage. So just pat this concealer around the eye without too close to the under lash line. So you see like the instant face lifting trick by just a concealer. So you're gonna set the under eye area with the powder first, and I'll do the contour and blush after. I'm using the Airbrush for finish powder from Tilbury. This is the best powder. So it gives you like most blurring effect without drying. So to contour the face and with a liquid contour and the brush, we'll be using the Tilbury Hollywood Contour Wand and the Beauty Light one in Pinkgasm. This is like a cult favorite. Just my son BA use it. Everyone loves it. So I'll be contouring around the hairline, around the jawline, and just a bit of the cheekbone, because Phoebe's got amazing features already. And using the same brush, you just tap it into the skin. I found liquid is more easy to control over cream, because it stays better, and then it's more easy to blend and more seamless. And it's so funny because when you blend into the skin, and then you can't tell you're wearing a bronzer or contour until you see like in camera. Yeah. So in real life, you still look like gorgeous, natural, but better.
Yeah.
So we're using the brush. It's like a glowy one, and pinkish. With the same brush, just tap it into the skin. I always start with the outer portion of the face, because it looks more seamless, and into the center of the face if you're doing like the facial framework. So for Phoebe's feature, I actually doing the brush a little bit higher to make the face look more sculpted and lifted.
I love a good blush.
Yeah. Just like a pinkish brush could make your eyes even more pop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just look healthier as well.
Yeah.
Glowing.
In the same face powder I used before to set the center of the face, to make sure everything keep in place. more like center, but yeah, nothing too much. So bring more around the brow area because it actually help the color stays better when we do drawing the brows. If you put in slightly a little bit more powder. Using a bronzer to set the outer face area, like here, to just make sure like the contour set with the bronzer. Okay, moving to brows, I'll be using a clear spoolie to just brush them up first. Phoebe got like amazing brows, and you got lemonade. Microbladed, right?
Yeah, long time ago.
Yeah, but the shape is still here, so you just follow the shape and then fill in a little bit around the brows. Thank you. I find it so important when you're doing your brows and with brushing up first, so it's easier to see the whole picture and where you needed to fill in. The brows products today, one brow pencil from Tilbury called Taupe, and their legendary brow gel in soft round, but it's just too small. And a Japanese drugstore brand called Sisan, like a skinny brow pencil, so I might use it to fill in a little bit gap between hair. Just a little bit on the arch. And then brushing up. So for brows, we always have a better sister and the worst sister. And this is actually the better side, right?
Yeah.
So we don't have to do much, just a little bit to make it fuller. Because the hair growth direction are quite different from two brows. We always have like one having like more behaved directions, that like hair going up and hair going outwards, and make it like more soft. And whereas the other side, they are like more like a mix.
Yeah.
So they are like all together.
They're going crazy.
Yeah, so it might happen to looks a bit darker. So you want to make it like soft, because the other side is more soft. So just use really light-handed pressure. Fill in a little bit, and I'll be using the skinny brow pencil to just do some detail point around here, inside a little bit here. Remember, always brush up when you're doing your brows, because you don't want to overdraw your brows. And this brow is actually a little bit higher, because we always have like left side and right side, the bone structure is quite different. And this is more like a sculpted one, just it's turned a little bit further than here.
Okay.
From the brow bone here, I mean the arch of the brow bone. So it may happen to like having a more lifted brows but skinnier. Yeah, and more lifted eyes.
I see.
As well. It happens to like Asian, Caucasian, black and white as well. So.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. So make sure you find the better brow first, and you do that, and I come back to the more challenging one, and just do it gently. And when you do it every day, you know like what to do, right? Yeah. So to check your brow whether they are like balanced or like more like a balance, so you see like the high point around here and here, to see them if they are like the same height around here. So I might draw a little bit higher around just here and brush them up. And you see like the height of two brow bone, if they are like the same. If yes, you might vision that. Okay. So I'll be using the tinted brow gel from Tilbury to just make it like fuller. What I love that most is just easy to brush the hair without too much texture. So it looks like hair but not like a mascara. And you can always brush them during the day. Okay, so the other side is slightly a bit darker. So the trick is we do it like backwards and let more color goes into the brows first, and you just brush them through after. So the color adjustment could be like more obvious. So if you happen like the hair colors on the brow or on the skin, so you just use the leftover from the concealer brush and you just create them up. Using two brush from Tilbury, like a blender brush and like a smudger brush to apply the eyeshadow with the Chanel new eyeshadow palette that they launched in spring, called, I don't know, just 68 the number. Okay, it got the colors like navy colors, more like coral color, and yellowish and more reddish. So it's like a good mix. That is right. Yeah. So first I will using the coral color here to just do it all over as a base shape, and yeah, that for me. Thank you. So get in the colors and just use the bigger brush to put it all over your eye. So you want to create like the natural eyeball shape in your eyelid. So you use a fluffy brush like this angle and put all the way here, and then you see there's a crease area here, so you just put in this area, not over, so it makes more like factoring soft everyday look. So you can use all colors like that. Always keep your eyes look down rather than like
Completely shut.
Yeah, or like when I open, when I
Yeah.
close, yeah, not a blink. And the texture, the color payoff is more gentle, so you won't go too crazy. Yeah. Then the pink, the purple color here, lay the color. Just use my finger. The color is so gorgeous like this.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah. That for me. Thank you. So I'll be using my finger to just tap on the color around the eyelid. So that for me as well. Using the brush earlier to blend the edges. I always remind myself to blend the edges because sometimes you see in person is fine, but in cameras they could be quite intense with the like a moon shape shadow. So make sure you blend it perfectly. And painting eyeshadow is more like when you're kids, you're doing like the watercolor,
Yeah.
right? Eyeshadow is similar to watercolor as well. So you use the pink shade to enhance the purple more, so it shows up better. Contrast the purple because yellow is actually like the contrast shade of purple. So use slightly a little bit of the ivory beigey color to the inner corner, and I look in the camera, just a touch in the inner corner. Looks so good. In the darkest shade here, and look at it. I bring them to the outer corner of the eyes. Okay, for eyeliner, I'll be using two colors of eyeliner. One is like a dark brown, and one is the navy colors that matches the eyeshadow from the brand called Epionce. It's like a Japanese brand. I love it so much because this is waterproof and so creamy, so it's easy to draw. And yeah, and just use the dark brown color to fill in the gap between the lashes, like a waterline area. Because we are going for like purplish eyeliner on top, so always go with like a dark one first to make your eyes more defined and having the definition first, so it's easier to create more fun or more on-point colors in the camera. So for the top eyeliner, I'm just gonna do like the outer one from here, because Phoebe's eyes is amazing. The shape is perfect. We don't need much, so just a little bit, and lift up the eyes is fine. So when you're drawing an eyeliner, you want the eye to be like having the lift, right? So always draw it when your eyes open and look straight in the mirror. So it's easier to get the angle. So it's a lot more like lifted rather than like droopy.
Yeah. Like it's a proper eyeliner lift.
Yeah. So I always go for like the bottom line first and get in the right angle at the first place, like here, down here, and down me. And I ask the client to look down, and I like fill in this area like a straight line. Yeah, gorgeous. You can use it as shadow, just a little bit, or with like a shimmering metallic finish, dark brown eyeshadow with a small brush as well. And look at it, thank you. I just bring the color a little bit lower. I will always use like a part partial color over like the full one, because I want to catch every single lashes curl. Mascara from Maybelline, New York, and the Fashionista and the Sky High mascara. I found these two are the best mascara in the world now. The Fashionista acts as a lash primer, so it hold the curl and then fix it. So before applying the mascara, I'll be using the false lashes, like individual lashes from Sweet Beauty, the signature no lash.
Oh, my eyes.
Yeah.
Those lashes make a huge difference.
Yeah. So I just finished the false lashes. I put I'm going to put the mascara on top of it, so it makes it more like dramatic and matches with your own lashes together. From Pat the color called Puff, and like a tinted lip balm from Chanel, also from the new collection, the color called Pink Delight. So just use the lip liner to outline a little bit of Philly's lips to make it like slightly a bit fuller. So I'll be connecting the cupid's bow by using the lip brush to apply the lipstick, so it makes your lips look more juicy, kissable, and pouty.
Love that.
So this is the new one as well. The color is quite sheer, so I might get a little bit more and then build up from outside to inside. It just matches the colors a little bit. I will do like more high area around here, just to matches it well. The brush that I used for eyeshadow earlier, and I got in the same brush as well. Thank you. I just want to blend the edges for the lower eyeshadow a little bit. And the highlighter to bring up a little bit of the features. I'll be using the Hollywood highlighter from Tilbury called Moonlight Gold. Okay. So it glides on like liquid, but it's actually a powder. So just a little bit of the highest point of the cheekbone here, slightly a little bit around the bridge of the nose and the tip, the chin a little bit.